background. So, I just finished Mafia 1 Definitive Edition on PC. And do I recommend the game? I got the game on Epic Store. I mean, I got it first on Steam, but refunded it and got it on Epic Store. And got it for $30. They charge you $40 for the game. I guess it depends where you live, but the base price is $40. And there is like an Epic Store discount for $10, so I got it for $30. But I guess I should be judging it for a $40 game, because that's the base price. So, I never played I did play the original Mafia, but I never finished it. I only played at my friend's house back when it like was some crazy graphics and stuff, right? So I played at my friend's house, we just drove around. So I never knew the full story. It was completely new to me. I can't really compare the two. But I guess they didn't really... It probably is hard to, you know, mess up the original story. But I don't think they did, because it was still a good story in this one. And some of the upsides of this remake, the graphics, like the weather, looks insane. There is like a storm in one mission, where you can see all the lightnings and like the thunder. It's really realistic, really well made. So some of the visuals in the game are very, very good. But at the same time, there is a lot of like visual glitches. Your textures just getting like a weird blur behind them. And I've seen, it's not only me, I've seen people with way better PCs having the same issues. And I've been playing on the highest graphical settings too, so... definitely they need to patch this game a lot. There is a lot of junkiness included. Also, like, hand-to-hand melee combat is very, very junky. Shooting definitely could be worse, but it's pretty bad still. Definitely the gameplay mechanics like that are not the strong side of this game. But at the same time, driving, I think, is very well made, and you drive a lot in this game. So it's a part of the gameplay, so you have to give them that. They didn't really like have issues with the driving. But like the town, NPCs walking around, the cars driving around, the AI seems very, very bad. I like when you fight some enemies, like the death animations, they like crawl away, bleeding out, stuff like that. That stuff looks really nice, but like some of the AI, like the intelligence, just like what they do, they just like completely break the rules in the streets, and they just like... I had cops running over, like, not running over people. You can't even run over people in this game. That's another thing I'm gonna say something in a second. I had cops, like, driving into other cars, like, all the time, basically. The AI just, like, freaks out and doesn't know what to do a lot of times. Some enemies sometimes get out of the cover and start, like, running around doing some loops, weird stuff too. So, the AI wasn't that great. And yeah, another thing, like, there is a lot of kind of immersion breaking stuff. Like, for example, I would much rather mission to be failed and say, like, oh, you killed civilians by, like, you know, taking them out with the car. So, and I would much rather that, failing a mission and reloading, rather than just driving into people and then, like, just sliding in front of my car and then sliding to the side. Even the cops, even the enemies, like, you can't kill anyone with a car, I think, in this game. It's very, very weird. And what else can I say? I mean, it didn't happen to me, but I've read that a lot of people have issues with NPCs in missions getting stuck somewhere and just saying, like, come on, follow me, and they don't move. And you are literally hard stuck in the game. You can't finish the mission. So that's another thing that I can't judge because it didn't happen to me, but like I'm saying, the game drastically needs a lot of patching. So, do I recommend the game? If you are down for this type of game, like a less than 20-hour experience, I don't know how long it took me. Definitely less than 20 hours, maybe 15 or something, I'm not sure. And you're gonna buy it on Epic Games, you don't have anything about like against the Epic Launcher and you want to just spend less money, then $30 I think is worth it. Just for the story and the visuals in some of the missions. But the game definitely needs patching, so if you are hesitating, I would say wait. But at the same time, I think like if you want to buy it cheaper on Epic, there is like 1 month you can still use this discount or something like that. So I would say either wait or go for it, because like if you can get it for $30-40 and that's not a lot for you, then I think the story itself is worth. Linear game with a good story, with good visuals, but with a lot of downsides. That's why I'm kinda hesitating and telling you to maybe wait. Yeah. And after you're finished, you have free ride, and you can ride around the town and collect collectibles. I don't know like what you get for them, because I didn't get all of them, but the town feels really not empty, that there is no people around in the streets, but the town has no things to do there, right? Like there is no, it's not Yakuza game, it's not GTA, there is no casino, there is no buying clothes, there is nothing of that sort. You're just going from mission to mission to mission to mission. But you have an option to free ride too. So I guess that's it. So if I really don't like rating the game with numbers, but I would give this game like a, just because the story is carrying it really hard, like a very strong 7 out of 10. A very strong 7 is what I rated this game. If the mechanics and like shooting, melee combat, lack of bugs, if it was like super polished and some of the gameplay felt way better, then I would maybe give this game even like a 9 or 8. Depends, but I think it's a 7 for me. I enjoyed it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and take care.